Wake up. Oh, I guess you can't fix ugly. This is the Flying Man. Here's my handsome son, Chris James. So we're getting a habit of doing little interviews when I go with him to his next gig. The one when we went to Shide got a lot of response. So a little catch up on Chris's gigs. So he started out in June. He Barmel, he on the 5-3 or 5:30, I mean. And then he was at Shide Winery on the 6th. Stonies on the 8th. The one on the 8th, he played with Aiden Banks. They had a little thing called Halfway Decent, and they did a Halfway Decent reunion at Stonies. How was that? That was fun. That was a lot of fun, wasn't it?
We might have a song on Spotify soon coming out. We're working on it.
So Chris recorded the gig at Stonies, so he's making a little something for Spotify. A lot of work, isn't it?
It's a lot of time, a lot of hours mixing. Yeah, it's a lot. But that was a lot of fun. It was a good day. We didn't really rehearse, but it came together pretty well.
Anyway, we're on our way to Stonies tonight. This month also. Oh, he played on the 8th with Aiden Banks. The following Friday, he played by himself. That was a good night. And I gotta apologize. I totally screwed up that night's recording. I had I don't know what I did. I got a new. We tried to record out of his mixer, and I got this buzz. It was a total fail. So so he played on at Barmel, and I had the speaker. I got these. I bought these Bluetooth speakers or microphones, and I had the microphone too close to the speaker, so that was a total fail. That was a good night too. I'm so sorry. Chris was really hot those 2 nights, and I totally failed on the mic system. I think we figured it out maybe. And then on the then O'Callahan's to finish off June, he was there. So I think he had 8 gigs, 2 a week that month. Last night on the 4th of July week, he was off. He played some backup guitar for the new teacher he's going to be working with in Soledad. They did a 4th of July, like a block party in Soledad. It's on the channel. There's a couple of tunes they did. And then last night, he was at the Taste of the Pinnacles, which we haven't been there in a couple of months.
I know, at least. It's been a long time.
It's been a while. Usually he does that once a month also, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It didn't happen. He's going to be busy but I didn't write him down. But he's got Stonies tonight, and that's where we're heading.
Yeah.
You go back to school pretty soon, don't you?
Yeah, like 3 weeks.
3 weeks. So Chris is a teacher's aide for the special needs kids in Monterey County. So he got a new position in Soledad this year. Let's see how that. Now he's only 5 minutes away from work. Well, I got to drive to Carmel Valley, Carmel, or Pebble Beach, which takes me an hour, at least an hour to get to work. Some people got it made.
I know. It's nice. Yeah.
Anything new?
I got some new gigs this month. We're going to be in Montreal and Monterey. Never played there before.
So he's doing Montreal, which is a party group or something? What is it?
Montreal, well, it's just a restaurant, but I guess there's some of the ag people around here, they're doing a party, so that would be, I don't know, it might be a private party after.
So he's doing a private party, and
what else is going on?
you're doing that thing in King City, aren't you?
Oh yeah, the place called Soul, wait, no, is that this month? I think that's in August. August 6th or something. Yeah, it's called Soul Treasures. I've never been there either.
So he's got a couple new venues we're gonna check out. He's gonna play at. Oh, and then he does special music for church. If you live in Monterey County, if you have a church in Monterey County that would like Chris to do special music, if it's in Monterey County, it's free. If
Yeah.
it's beyond Monterey County, you just gotta do a gas offering for Chris to get there. The music's free, but if it's beyond 100 miles, you know how the gas prices today. We would love to come to your church and give you special music. Right?
Yep.
So I met Chris's mom in church. When Chris was like he was about 4 or 5 in cradle roll. but he was still with his dad. It's a long story. But I got together with Chris's mom when he was about 10,
About 10.
and he's been my son ever since. I'm Papa Daka to him. There's a story there we'll go into maybe sometime. Yeah, love this boy and his music, and I record all the time because he always changes his arrangements. I mean, you hear a song one night and it'll be totally different the next night. So for prosperity's sake, I record it all when I can. It's getting harder.
Yeah, I improvise most of what I do, and most of the arrangements that I continue to do are just stuff I've came up with at gigs. It's not a lot of stuff that I've really prepared. I play a lot and I practice, but I don't like to stick to any sort of schedule or set or song structure.
Yes.
It just comes out.
His song structure changes by the minute.
Yeah.
Whatever he feels at the time, that's what comes out. So it's all originals. Everything he does is original and live.
Yeah.
Somebody commented that, oh, you should go to the studio and record this and that, but then it's auto-tune and all that. Chris is totally natural. His voice is getting stronger. His guitar is off the wall. It's just live.
Yeah, and I'm working on getting some of the live recordings mixed where they sound good on a stereo. So that'll in the next year or months or whatever.
Chris has done a couple of studio things where the guys mixed his music together, and you could tell the difference between a mixed studio and live. Live is just, it comes out live.
Yeah,
it comes
live
out
is
real.
always better. Yeah,
So,
an album's just an advertisement for the live show.
Yes.
It's a live show.
yes, and it's on a studio recording. There's all these overdubs, guitar on guitar, and Chris does that with his. He's got some originals where he does all the bass and the drums and the backup singing and the extra guitar. It comes out really good, but that's him. That's all him. Anyway, just to catch up on Chris's his rising star. One of these days, huh, Chris?
Maybe. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
I'm just having fun.
He's just he's working his act. He's totally professional. No matter the crowd, he gives them 100%, even if they ignore him. They don't realize what they're. One of these days, they'll realize what they missed.
Yeah.
Getting drunk, and he plays at bars and restaurants, and people are into themselves. Not a lot of times, not the music, but Chris knows that. He's just the background. He's just mood music for restaurants and bars, and that's fine.
I'll still rock out though.
Chris rocks out anyway,
Yeah.
no matter what the crowd.
They're gonna have to deal with it.
That's right. And he does rock out. He rocks out. He doesn't rock out as much as I do. When I grew up, it was all heavy guitar and loud, 3-chord songs, and that's the secret of a hit song, right, Chris?
I guess, yeah.
3 chords and loud.
Loud.
Chris is beyond that. He's more musical and roll, and it comes across in his fingers and his playing and his music. Anyway, Flying Mayan and Chris James signing out. You want to say anything?
God bless you guys. Thank you for watching, and come to the show.
Yes, you gotta come see Chris live. I mean, I do the videos, but live is
And you can't experience it on the video. No matter what, even if it's another band or comedy or whatever you're watching, you gotta go to the live show. That's where
yes.
the vibe is at.
I get comments too. He didn't play that. I mean, it's right in front of him. Chris gets the band. He gets the looper. He gets the band going. Then he fills in with the lead in the song, you know, and the singing. And then he dances in and out of the looper, and he dances in and out of his chord tones. You got to experience it live. How good Chris is. Anyway, Flying Mayan signing out. Chris.
Yep, that's it, I guess.
God bless.